Panther Nation, this is my, let's see, what is it, week 13 or week 14? Let's see, there's 4 more games left. Let's put it that way. This is my post-Minnesota game wrap-up, the Panthers at Minnesota. It was another, Panthers get blown out again. It's just becoming very repetitive now with the Carolina Panthers. I mean, the issues around the ball, and I've said it in previous videos. They just don't want to win football games, and now it's our losing streak is at 6, 7, 8. I lost count. I don't even care. I'm to put it away. A friend of mine said I'm done with them. I think we're 3-8-1 now, going in the last 4 games. We've got, I think, New Orleans next. We're at New Orleans next. And then it's Cleveland, Tampa Bay, and Atlanta, I believe. And if we lose out, which I think we should, if we lose out, we should get a pretty good draft pick. Hopefully we go O-line in the draft. I mean, I know, they're going to try to lie to you as a Panther fan and say, well, mathematically the Panthers can still make it. I don't want to hear any of that anymore, because there's the way we're playing. It would be stupid to try to win out, because even if we did win out, I mean, we would get crushed in the playoffs. So, the way they keep saying, oh, this division is up for grabs. Yeah, it is now for New Orleans, because New Orleans finally woke up this past week and won a football game. So they're at 5 wins now, and that leads the division in, what is it, week 14 almost? Anyways, I'm going to try to make it so every video from here on out is not a rant. I know people don't really want to hear that, but I mean, this team has been, the whole year, the whole season's been a struggle, to put it in one sentence. What I'm tired of, though, is people saying that it's because Cam is hurt. Cam is not hurt. Okay, he had a rib injury and an ankle injury. His ankle injury was back before preseason, before training camp. So people need to understand that Cam is not injured. Okay, the Panthers are a shitty football team. Period, point blank. People need to stop saying Cam's hurt. Cam is not hurt. Okay, I've heard that so many times, and it's a lie. It's just to the point where it's been lied about so many times that, people just believe it. Cam is not hurt. Cam's confidence is gone. Yeah, you could say that. Cam's confidence is shattered right now, because the Panthers haven't won a football game since like freaking October. So his confidence is gone, yeah. His feelings are hurt. You could say that. I mean, when you're an NFL quarterback and your team hasn't won a game in 2 or 3 months, I mean, imagine how you'd feel. So, I mean, I'm just tired of, he's not physically hurt. That's my point. Cam is not physically hurt. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I'm going to say, I'll say it on the whole video. Like I'll say it 30 more times if I have to. I have to get this point across. Cam is not hurt. The Panthers just suck right now, is what it is. They suck. They can't play defense worth a shit, and they're playing piss poor football in all 3 phases right now. There's no other way to say it. So, I mean, having said all that, we lose our last 4 games, and we'll see what happens in the draft. Cause now I'm not even at the point where where I mean, of course I want us to win. Everybody that knows me knows that I want the Panthers to win every week. But, you know, you got to use your brain here. Are they going to win? Probably not. We're probably not going to win another. I mean, you look at the teams we have left. It was we were at New Orleans. That's a totally losable game for us. You know, I heard somebody using the expression winnable games. Nothing's winnable for the Panthers this year. Where has their heart gone, you know? This team has no heart right now. There's no togetherness, there's no team unity, and I'm still worried about Rivera possibly getting fired. This is probably the hardest video I'll have to make all year. I mean, the other ones, the last 4 videos I make here after weeks 14, 15, 16, 17 are not going to be that hard because I really kind of know what's going to happen even before I make these videos. We're going to lose to New Orleans. We're going to lose to Cleveland. We're going to, you know, it's just piss poor football every week. You know, I'm going to still make the videos. Like I said, nobody's watching. I'm getting no views. Like I said, I can say anything at this point. I can say whatever. When your team's losing, I mean, I'm not here to talk trash to any team. I can't, because we haven't beat anybody. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrific. I gotta try to think of like 10 words. Let me see if I can think of 10 words to describe this season. Just one word, you know. Let's see. Horrible. Horrific. Horrendous. I mean, what can you say about these Panthers this year? Terrible. Awful. God awful. I mean, how many was that? Was that like 5? I don't know. I mean, they just have to do something to turn it around. And, you know, I don't know what Jerry Richards is going to do. This is awful. Dare I say keep pounding? It's really rough, man. You talk about 8 rough pills to swallow, 8 losses. Other than that, we were three wins and a tie so far. So let's do some quick math. 8 losses plus 4 more is going to be what? 3-12-1? Is that 16? Is that up to 16? Yeah, that's it. That's 16 games. So if we lose out 3-12-1, and like I said, we'll see what draft pick we can get. Oh gosh, I hope we get somebody good in the draft. And I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm sitting here thinking, was it because I didn't go to training camp this year? I went to training camp last year, I think, before the 2013 season, and we had a 12-4 record. No, but I know that has nothing to do with it. So, you know, I do want to go to training camp next year, and hopefully I can go with some friends. We'll see what happens with that. Training camp is really fun to go to. Anyways, Panther Nation, this is so rough. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to have to be a drastic change of personnel. Let's put it that way. If we want to win football games. Like I said in a previous video, I hope that's still our objective. We do want to win football games, don't we? I think they do. We'll see what they do here next season. Good night, Panther Nation.